as Tucker's kick hit the crossbar and bounced in. Stephen A.
Yeah.
I said this earlier. The Lions have been really playing with a lot of fight, but, I mean, with this one, it's getting ridiculous. I know you talk about the Cowboys, the Black Cat, but Detroit, I mean, is this team just cursed?
Well, first of all, they are. It almost seems that way. And I will tell you this. I think the NFL, I think one of the things that's most appalling is the fact that the NFL has them as a part of the Thanksgiving Day every year. What the hell are you on the Thanksgiving every day for? Nobody cares about you outside of Detroit. Nobody cares about the Lions. We all know
care.
that. Yeah, we understand. The point is that nobody gives a damn about the Detroit Lions, okay? They have not won a playoff game since 1991. And this is the curse. This is what I personally call the curse of Bobby Ross. You know what? When you alienate Barry Sanders, the great Barry Sanders, and force him to retire much earlier than anybody wanted to say goodbye to him or wanted to see him going, this is what comes of it. They've had Schwartz. He's taken them to the play. I mean, let's look at some of the. They had Ross, right? Then they had, just Morningwig. They had Mariucci. He tried his best. Our brother Mooch. We love Coach Mooch. Listen, he was contaminated because he was a damn good coach in San Francisco. Goes to Detroit, and then all of a sudden he's on TV. You know why? Because Detroit contaminated him. That's why. The Lions I'm talking about, not the city of Detroit, because I got love for them, okay? Here's the deal. You look at Jim Caldwell. What you get rid of him for? He took you to the playoffs twice. Schwartz was before him. He took you to the playoffs once. These dudes cannot win a playoff game to save their life. They had Matthew Stafford, who we talking about potentially winning the Super Bowl this year. They had him as their quarterback for 12 years. He couldn't win a playoff game. You're damn right they curse. Black cat running around? No, ain't no black cats running around the Lions because the black cats don't even want to be in Detroit. That's what this is right here, okay, when you talk about the Lions organization. It's just that damn bad, okay? They make bad decisions all the time, and we see we see it year after year after year. There are things that they shouldn't be doing that they have done. It is what it is. Yesterday was just a microcosm of everything we know them to be. They'll lose because they're inferior, or they'll lose because somebody else has more luck. It doesn't matter. The only consistent thing about the Lions is that when they play, they will lose more than they will win.
Playmaker, before you go, though, they hung in with the Niners, the Packers, and the Ravens.
Right.
I want to give them props for that because obviously those were superior teams.
And they were fighting. They were fighting and trying to win. I sit here and listen to Stephen A. talk about those Lions, and then he said, well, the only game they won was in 91. I kind of just got small because that was me in that game they beat. So, I kind of got like, okay, maybe you shouldn't say anything this block because it was you that they beat in that game. But, man, it's hard watching. It is, and as I say, guys, it's hard watching these every year. The same thing. Molly, I'm with you, though.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I see some fight in them. And the head coach said they're going to fight. They're going to bite kneecaps and do all that kind of stuff.
I can't knock what he's done so far. Yeah.
And they are fighting.
Absolutely. And we'll leave it at that. They're fighting the good fight. Keep going,
They're just going
Motown. I got love for you.
Yeah, I understand. You should have love. It ain't going to change it. It ain't going to change it. And oh, by the way, it ain't just Barry Sanders. You know what? Megatron. He departed from there, too, even though more so for the concussions than anything else. But, I mean, damn. They got two of the all-time great players we have seen in NFL history, rather, from the running back and the wide receiver spot. And they left early.
Yeah.
They left early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. The Pistons got a great new player, too. All right, the Raiders are still undefeated as they down the Dolphins in overtime. Derek Carr continues to put up big numbers, throwing for 386 yards, 2 touchdowns. Raiders are now 3-0 for the first time since 2002. The last time the franchise made it to the Super Bowl, what's fueled them this year is their offense. Their 90 points scored are the most through 3 games in 10 years, and their average of 471 yards per game is the best through 3 games in franchise history. Michael, Irvin, talk to me. Are the Raiders for real?
Listen, the Raiders for the first time.
Yeah.
First time in their history, starting 3-0, and every team that they've won from the previous year won 10 games. That's incredible. And you're watching right now, I mean, the real making, or the real arriving, I should say, of Derek Carr. He's here now. He's starting to become that guy that we all thought and hoped that he could be. I think Chucky was losing his bite. And that's why this
took me a second to
this
remember
is so
who Chucky was, but I got
important
it.
because Chucky was losing his bite, his fight. I mean, he had it all. I mean, everybody wanted to be Chucky when he did the quarterback school. Everybody like he's so great with it, and then he gets this team and he gives Derek Carr, who he talked about in the quarterback school. He would love to coach. He get him, and he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't getting them in the playoffs. Wasn't doing. But this year is different. He has his team now, and I'm telling you that right now. The key to it is, can he remain consistent? Can Henry Ruggs remain consistent? I know Darren Waller is going to be consistent. And then when they get Josh Jacobs back, oh my God, Peyton Barber, he ran. This team is absolutely for real. That defense yesterday, that stop Miami in that red zone like that, that's a defense that says we are for real. I like where the Raiders are going. I like where the Raiders are.
Whatever. I gotta see it to believe it. Let's pump the brakes here. Thriller Monday night to open the season against the Ravens. Give them credit where credit is due. Then they go up against the Steelers, which we've all lamented is just a shell of what they used to be. They're not who we thought they were going to, or I thought they were going to be. Okay, so the Raiders exposed them in the Steel City in Heinz Field, and we get all of that. Then they go up against Miami yesterday. No Tua Tagovailoa, not that would have made any difference, who decides to give them 2 points because I don't know if it was Brian Flores or somebody else. What the hell are you doing throwing the football to a dude in your own end zone without a single blocker in front of him, and that gets a safety? That ends up being a 2-point difference, which means there wouldn't have been an overtime, which means that you could have won the game in regulation, but that's neither here nor there. My point to you is this. When we look at who the Raiders have gone up against, we've seen a team that has pulled out some thrillers. We've seen a team that went on the road in Pittsburgh that won 2 home games or whatever. I haven't seen them go against Kansas City yet this year. I haven't seen them go against the Chargers yet this year. The Denver Broncos are undefeated.
Right,
I haven't seen that happen yet.
That's coming up in a couple
all I'm
weeks.
trying to say is that, listen, can we wait and see? Because I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it to you right to your face.
Right.
The way everybody's been bloviating about these Raiders. You understand? Because we
The hype
understand
in Las
football
Vegas,
is better to watch when the Raiders are relevant.
Yeah.
We understand. We appreciate the silver and black attack. We get there the days of Jack Tatum with John Madden coaching, the Kenny Stablers of the world. We know what time it is. But let me tell y'all something right now. These damn Raiders sound just like them damn Cowboys, okay? All right, it's the Raiders, the Cowboys of the AFC.
Dodgers
You
are
know
doing the
something?
Giants.
Look at them now. Oh, my goodness, every little thing they do. They contenders now.
And host the
what?
Padres
Let's see.
in the first game of a 3-game series. Our coverage
Let me
begins at 10
see
Eastern,
what they
7
do as the competition stiffens. Because the last 2 weeks, the Ravens outgive them. But Pittsburgh with no offense and Miami with so many question marks still
That's
almost
fair.
beat them.
Look
Let's
at
see
yards
what they
and
do.
four-
Let's see what they do.
What you're missing is how the football gods has laid their hands upon this for the Raiders.
God.
This is exactly. Can you not see him? I mean, R.I.P., man. Al Davis would always just say, just win, baby.
Just win, baby.
Just win, baby.
Just win.
And we can talk all of this noise, but the Raiders are just winning, baby.
Okay.
And they're winning going up the football field. Is what Al Davis always
Al
loved.
Davis said that in the 80s. How's that going for them over the last decade or so?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
what, this is putting the fright back in Chucky. This offense right here is putting the fright back in Chucky. Chucky has it now. This is the team that he was looking for the whole while.
I know we're in Halloween season, maybe tonight.
Oh, yeah, just win for the Cowboys.
That would have made any difference.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Jalen Hurts?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man, listen.
Do they win big? Like, what is? Give me your prediction. What is happening tonight? You're going to be at the game.
The Eagles have been playing great. 0 giveaways, 0 takeaways right now. That's incredible. 162 yards rushing. They're second in the NFL in rushing. And I love what they're doing with Jalen Hurts. They finally gave him an offense, more of an offense. I thought that I would see Justin Fields running. Yeah, they gave him an offense that fits his skill set, and I love it. But all to that, they must fall tonight at that dome in Dallas. And they must fall because Dallas tonight will start commingling the two. Commingling the two. You know, first week you saw that put up 400 yards. You saw with the champ put up 400 yards. Then the second week you saw them rush for 198 yards with that combo rushing attack of Pollard and Elliott. So tonight, they must start working on commingling them. And let me give you 3 people to look at. I want you to study Zach Martin right there in the middle, because that's going to play a key factor. Zach Martin and my 2 young studs over there on defense. Come on, young studs. I mean, Michael Parsons going after the quarterback and Trayvon Diggs locking down Devontae Smith. That old dude from Alabama. I'm going to give you something on what's about to happen tonight.
He was just slick because he knows. Because Michael Irvin talks to me off the air sometimes, and he knows I'm a fan of both Trayvon Diggs and Michael Parsons. I love both. There's some bad brothers. I love Stephon Diggs as well, wide receiver in Buffalo, and that's his brother right there. I got love. I love Trayvon Diggs.
Let me tell you what made me love him.
I love watching him during soft knocks.
And let me tell you what made me love him watching that. Right? Because you see when Leighton Van Ness was on the sideline, he said, "Hey, you're a young buck, man." He said, "You got to make the plays. You got to make the plays you can make. You can't make every play." And you heard what he said. "I'm too young to know that. I'm trying to make every play." I said, that's what I'm talking about. Right. You need that in the locker room. Somebody to make everybody else feel bad because they're not trying to make every play. Those dudes are different.
I understand. The fact of the matter is, the Dallas Cowboys should win tonight. They're the better team. They got a high-powered offense. The Philadelphia Eagles don't have that kind of offense, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, and more importantly, once again, just like the Raiders, we don't know what's going on with the Cowboys because look at who they're playing. At the end of the day, when you're in the NFC least,
they played the Bucs.
The opening season.
They lost.
They played everybody.
And they lost.
Right.
And they played the Chargers, and they beat them. I got it. All I'm telling you is